Do a video today to go through some of the problems and solutions for the rear tailgate access switch. So when you want to get in your tailgate, you've got to put your hand under here and release this rubbery switch there, which triggers the unlock. Now these are prone to problems on these Land Rover Discovery 3s. Right, first thing first, if it packs up on you and you need to get your shopping out the boot, or your children or your dog or whatever, there is a way of doing it. And it's a little trick. If you press these two buttons here, the lock and unlock together, and wait about 3 seconds, you'll hear it pop. So let's have a go here. Okay, you might not hear that on the video, but you hear the rear boot activate. Oh, no. But you might have to have someone there to catch it at the time. Here we go, let's do it again. Yep, there we go. Okay, so what have we got under here? So we've got this rubber thing here. That's what thanks him. Get it out. You can't. There's no way of accessing from behind the number plate lights like on the Freelander. You've just got to get the screwdriver in here and lever one side out. So you've got these two little plastic flaps here. It looks like one of these went backwards there. Now, unfortunately on the Discovery 3, it's all in aluminum. Now you can buy, and we will put on the website, the switch, the genuine switch with the whole loom. But to do that, you've got to take the interior trim off, take this whole housing off. We've got another video how to do that operation, and swap the whole loom. But to be honest, the way most people are going to do it, it's just going to be to cut these two wires. So it's literally just a switch. There's no more electronics in this assembly than a make-break switch. So I'll get a pair of wire cutters and we will snip that off. Okay, so you don't want to cut it too short because you've got to join. You want enough length here to get the joiner back on. So I'm just going to chop him there. Okay, now we just come in the workshop a minute. We've got a bit of a mess in the workshop at the moment. So let's just have a look at this switch. So we've got the two wires coming out the back here. We've got the spring clips that hold it here. Now you can actually peel back this little rubber cover and reveal what's inside the switch. So what you've got inside the switch, you've got what I'll call a paddle. So you've got this paddle, and you can see there's a little dowel or peg on the paddle that actually makes contact with the micro switch inside. Now normally, I can want to press that, you can hear that makes a noise. Normally it's not the switch that breaks. What it is, this paddle, this one's not bad actually, but they get really white and powdery, and the powder actually stops the paddle from making contact with the switch like it should do. So you could just clean it off and spray some corrosion like WD-40 or something in there, and you might get away with it as a temporary fix, but they're relatively inexpensive, so it's probably worth changing, and that's what we're going to do. So the replacement switch is going to look something like, well, I'll show you the two types. So this here is the full loom. You get something like that from Land Rover. The other type you can get is this one here, which is just going to be a loom with two wires coming off it. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip the wires on this, strip the wires on the tailgate, and fit this one. Now because it's a switch, it doesn't actually matter which way round the wires go. On some you'll have a blue and a black wire, on others you'll have two black wires like we've got on this one. Okay, so we're going to do that. Right, do we get a couple of crimps out here? We'll go and get a couple of crimps, and we'll just show you how to crimp this onto the door. Okay, so I've stripped the two wires there. I've stripped the two wires here on the tailgate. So you can see I probably should have cut it right closer to the switch to give me a bit more length. But we'll manage with what we've got. We've got some of these connectors, and we'll probably get the red ones and we'll put them together with these. The red ones are slightly smaller diameter wire. Right, now what we can do is we can get these and we'll crimp. We've got these flashy ratchet crimpers, these are pretty flash. We'll just crimp the wire. Let's see if we can just do it a little bit on that one. Okay, and then I'm going to crimp the other end. Get a bit tricky. A little bit limited for space. We'll have a go. We've got other wires. Now you could solder this, which might be a better job. I can't see what I'm doing.
No.
Hold on. Right, let's have a go. Let's have a go. Let's do it on the video, right then. Can you hold that there, Ian? You got that? That's it. Yeah, cut these a bit.
Yeah, they're not very long loom.
Not very long loom, but yeah, we'll be alright. Just get Ian to hold it for you, you'll be alright. Right. There we go, look at that, like a pro. Right, I'll do the other one and then we'll come back and have a look. So make sure when you're putting it in, you've obviously got the button on one side here, and you want that button side sort of facing up when you're in this position. And when you've got that sorted, it's just a question of lining him up, pushing him in, making sure that, because you're against the rubber, you've got to give it a little push for those ears to locate underneath. Check the rubber's located all the way around. And then, there you go, that's that one fixed.